We got it going. There we go. All right, fellas, welcome to another episode of No Balls, No Glory. I am your host, the People's Champ, and I am not here alone. I got a few guests tonight. A couple members of the Sports Gurus ain't here tonight. They had other obligations tonight. But hey, we're in great hands with these guys that's on with us tonight. We got my man, Coach Corey. Coach Corey, you want to say something to the fans out there, man?
What's up, everybody? I'm Coach Corey, St. Louis, till I die.
That's what I'm talking about, Coach. STL till I die. Then we got my man, my buddy, my brother, my partner in crime, man, my radio buddy from our podcast, Just Talking to You, my man Chris Dorian. Introduce yourself.
Hey people, how you doing? It's your man Chris Dorian. I would still introduce myself the same. It's Mr. Everybody Mama Favorite. You can see me on Twitter at Chris Dorian. You can see me on Instagram at Chris Dorian1. Y'all can holler at me. You know.
And what's your podcast again, Chris?
It is Just Talking to You, where we come at you with the craziest of conversations. We just want to know what you're talking about.
Hey man, that is amazing, man. Boy, that's a good show, man. Y'all want to go check it out? Check out Just Talking to You, man. Them guys be chopping it up on Just Talking to You. Hey, and I can't forget about my man, the best stat guy in the business, Stat Philly. Introduce yourself to him, man.
That Philly in the house, coming with the facts as always, here with the crew. And, if you're tuning in with us, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button. And as always, with no balls, there is no glory.
Oh, man, he said it best. If it ain't no balls, it ain't no glory, man. Hey, man, how everybody doing today, man? How everybody doing on this day today, man? I got to find out how my brother's doing today.
Oh, man, it's a great day. It's a great day to be alive, man.
Oh, man, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
Indeed.
Chris Dorian, what about you? How you doing today, man? You good?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty solid, man. I'm out here maintaining.
You maintaining? You ain't
I'm out
doing
here
nothing.
maintaining. I'm doing all right.
You ain't doing nothing crazy, is
No, not today.
you? you kind of keeping it to yourself today.
Yeah, man.
I like that. Stat Philly, what about you, man?
No complaints here, man. Just like I said, it's a blessing to be here, and everybody healthy, kids cool. So ready to get to these topics.
Oh man, we're gonna get to it and chop it up big time tonight, man. Oh
Sir.
My God, man. We got to kick it off, man. The Milwaukee Bucks are the 2021 NBA champions, man. Hey, man, we had the show. We was on here putting our predictions out and everything, and we had everybody. We had Suns and 6, Suns and 4, Suns and 5, Suns and 7. We wouldn't have never guessed Milwaukee would come back and do a gentleman's sweep, man. What y'all think about that, man?
Man,
I don't have nothing. Go ahead, sir.
I was rocking Phoenix the whole time. Once they went up 2-0, I was like, man, Chris Paul is finna take it home. About time. Maybe you can stop doing these things.
Cliff Paul, the State Farm commercials, Cliff Paul and stuff.
Yeah, man, I just knew he had it. But the Greek Freak, hey, he raised his game on him. He did everything he needed to do, man, to turn that series around.
Oh my God, he was determined, man. He was definitely determined, man. And that's Milwaukee's first title since 1971. Giannis named that MVP, man. He came back, man. Everybody was questioning Giannis, man, saying he was Batman. He was Robin, and Middleton was Batman. Hey, man, I think he done put all questions to bed, man. I think my man Giannis put all questions to bed. And this is the main thing about that. What you say, Chris?
I said, that's silly to me. Like he is obviously the top player on that team. Like he's
Right.
not like, no, don't get it wrong. Giannis is not like LeBron James is the best player in basketball because he's overall skilled in his game. He got everything in his game. Giannis got hard drive, stop me here, spin move, I'm going to dunk. Hard drive, stop here, spin move, I'm going to dunk. And he know what he's going to do, and you still can't stop it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's offensively diverse. It's just he's so good at those three moves that you can't do nothing about it.
Man, you can't do nothing about it, man. Oh yeah. Hey, the Freak did start the journey in the bubble, man. You think about it. He had a journey, man. When he won the title, it was showing him how he was how he looked, man. He just looked like an aqua kid from Greece, man, that's tried to fit in and everything, man. And shout out to my man Sprags, man, who joined us tonight online and everything, man. Like he said, man, the Freak, man, he just started. And man, look at him now, man. And the thing is, this is a clincher right here, guys. He didn't form no super team, man. So that's been one of the big things,
messed
man.
Up narrative, though. That narrative is messed up.
He didn't have to do a super team, man.
Listen, you understand that the super teams, his road to the finals is paved by the super teams all being injured. You got to understand, like, think about that. Like, LeBron James wasn't his best. Davis most definitely wasn't his best. KD, Brooklyn, they all hurt. Like, it's like all the super teams, he didn't have to form a super team. No, all the super teams were injured. LA still hurt from last year's championship.
But that's not his fault.
Not his fault. I mean, he capitalized on this year.
He can't control injuries.
Like,
you can't
because
control,
if it was
you have to
LeBron,
play.
I'm only saying this because if this was LeBron, he only won because KD was injured. He only won because every time LeBron is successful, it's an asterisk next to what he do. He only won because it's the bubble. No, he had to beat those teams.
So what do you say about, okay, you threw out LeBron as a prime example. So
yeah.
So why didn't KD get the team over the hump?
They were hurt.
What I was one. Hey, I mean, LeBron didn't play. Hey, LeBron didn't won a championship with not. I mean, him
KD
and Kyrie
is an offensive juggernaut, but he don't do what LeBron do, and you know that. Like, LeBron took the Cavs to the finals before he went to Miami. Do you remember that team? The second best player was Larry Hughes. No disrespect to St. Louis, but dog. Larry Hughes was the second best player on that team.
On what team? That team?
The Cavs. On the Cavs. With Dellavedova and was it Mo? What was the
Mo Williams?
Mo Williams.
Larry Hughes. The dude with the hair. They were trash. They were trash, and he had them in the finals. At one point, he did some stuff I've never even seen Jordan do. At one point in time in that finals, he's going, or in the Eastern Conference Finals, he's going against Boston. They down LeBron James for the entire fourth quarter, brought it up. The NBA team, just the stuff you do in grade school when you got a real good player. Everybody spread out, went to the corners, and he, for the entire fourth quarter, took the person in the middle one-on-one and scored 25 straight. I've never seen that before. Like Klay Thompson did it like later, but an isolation, 4 quarters, do a 4 corners, you get the ball at the top of the key, at the middle half court, and score 25 straight, and you can't do nothing about it. I've never seen that before.
Man.
KD not built for that.
Huh?
KD is not.
Yeah, KD
He ain't built for that, man.
He ain't built for that. LeBron is built for that. KD,
that was different. He was young. He was like mid-20s when he did that. He's like around 24, 25.
That's a different type of beast. Stat Philly, I know you want to say something about this. I know Stat Philly chomping at the bit. What you got to say, Stat Philly?
I did want to ask Stat Philly something, though, because Giannis is an interesting thing. Like, this is my hats off to Giannis. NBA 2K, right? I play NBA 2K. Look at Giannis's stats in NBA 2K from the time he started to what it looked like now. His stats is even with LeBron's on 2K. He's like a 95, 96 overall out of 100. He was a 68. 68, that's trash. You don't want a 68 player on your team. He was a 68.
Hey, man, join us is my boy, my partner, my man, my brother, West 10. Hey, man, we just talking about Giannis. Hey, West 10, we talk about Giannis in the title, man. He did it without the super team. What you think about that, West 10?
Hey, man, it's due, man. You know, Giannis been doing his thing for a couple years. He been going hard in the paint, man, for a couple years, man. My thing is, Militant, man, really filled out his Batman role to the fullest. I'm talking about this playoff.
We were just talking about that. Do you call Middleton Batman now? You give the Batman title back to Giannis?
Yeah, for sure, man. You know, but Middleton definitely filled that Batman role that Robin role to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? And he stepped up this year because last couple of years, man, Giannis, it been seeming like Giannis been missing some help. But really, I just feel like Middleton wasn't as aggressive scoring-wise as he was this year. You know what I'm saying? He really was more aggressive scoring-wise. So that helped Giannis out a lot. And it seemed like Giannis started to trust his teammates a lot more, especially the last couple of games. He was passing the ball. He made about 6-7 assists, last couple of games. So he starting to trust them a whole lot, So
man,
that's good, man.
He had been. Stat Philly, chime in. What you got to say, Stat Philly? Oh, man, don't tell me Stat Philly having technical difficulties, man.
So,
hey.
I think the person that we can't forget about that made a big difference in that team was P.J. Tucker. Because P.J. Tucker, the acquisition of P.J. Tucker in the middle of the year, a long way to help that team become a lot better down the stretch because his veteran presence helped push that team over the hump. And then they got in the playoffs, they got a little help from Bobby Portis. They helped them move to put a little pressure on because when you get scoring from areas that you're not used to getting it from, that's hard to defend because Giannis gonna get his. Middleton gonna get his. But then when PJ Tucker and then Bobby Portis start getting points, and Brook Lopez throw in a couple points here and there, then everything then it becomes trouble.
It does.
To me, that's what it is. To me, it wasn't just Tucker. It was just, all the help. Everybody was producing, everybody was helping him out. He didn't feel like he was out there by himself. You know what I'm saying? None of this playoff.
Yeah, they start hitting some shots. He started walking into some 3 balls, and I'm like, okay, now everybody's starting to get in the flow a little bit. Now it's become a little difficult for everybody because, you're not really stopping anybody for real because once they start hitting some buckets and then they throw it in to Giannis, what he's going to do once he gets you down in the paint, you pretty much going to foul him or he's going to score. And then
that spin move coming. All you know is a spin move coming and there's nothing you can do about it.
And then the free throws that he made in the playoffs.
Oh, my God.
That's what it was.
Oh, man.
Because they just knew he wasn't going to make free throws, and he stepped up and made them free throws.
He only missed 2 free throws, two free throws in the final. Stat Philly, I know you're back with us. Go on, chime in on the Stat Philly. Stat Philly, you there?
Stat Philly, my boy, having some difficulties, man.
Can I say this real quick about the whole Batman thing? Me being a nerd, I got an issue with Giannis being called Batman. I don't care. I think he in the Justice League, he in the top 7. But if I had to sign my Justice League, it would be Shaq gonna be Superman. Kobe is always gonna be Batman to me. Like that killer, that silent killer. And Giannis, that's Plastic Man, dog. Like he ain't quite what they do, but he's strong on his own. You know what I'm saying? He not Batman though.
I feel you, Chris Story. If you talking about the league as a whole, but I'm talking about on his team.
On his team, he the
he had that.
Batman
Yeah.
with the sidekick, right?
Yeah. On his
Hey,
team, you know.
Hey, Steph Philly, you there with us now? I know you making hear us, Steph Philly. We can't hear you. If you want to go in via the phone, yeah, he there. Steph Philly. He going 2 routes. I love it. You there, Steph? I guess he getting settled and stuff.
Yeah,
But
he's
hey,
trying to get there.
hey, but we got the biggest 3 people that did it without a big 3, man. Akeem Olajuwon, Giannis, and Michael Jordan.
Giannis still had a big 3, dog. Why people keep disrespecting Drew Holiday? Like he ain't ain't amazing.
Because I mean,
look, okay now. I ain't gonna go as far as amazing. But
he's one of the most underrated players in the league.
I'm just saying, but he's solid in what he do.
What do we have against Holiday though?
Yeah,
he's always been a killer.
You can trust in him and believe in him as a teammate. He gonna come out there and do his thing. But as far as I don't know about just amazing, but he does. He there though. You feel me?
He do his thing, man. But I ain't gonna say amazing.
Defense and offense.
His presence is gonna be felt out there one way or another. You right, Chris Story.
Oh man, Steph Philly.
They wouldn't have won that without Drew Holiday because they wouldn't have been able to stop Booker.
I can kind of agree. I kind of agree with that a little bit.
You put Drew Holiday on somebody, and that almost nullifies him.
Come on, man. Bro. Look. You giving Drew Holiday too much credit for Booker. Now we just seen how Booker cried when you throw a double team at him. That's all you had to do all game.
You say he lost his heart.
Oh man, hey, Booker cried, man. We put it on group chat. Booker cried he cried about a double team in a pickup game, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Booker said, I see that all year, man. Why y'all double team? Ain't no double team.
You should be ready for it then. You see it all year from pros. Why you crying about it now? You know what I'm saying?
Double team.
That's that light skin shit coming out on right there. I don't know, man. I don't know about that right there, man.
Wow.
You didn't have to do that. That was uncalled for.
That's how I feel. Like if you see it all year, you should be ready for it.
Oh my God, West Tia just said it. Hey, this light skin stuff. Steph Philly, you there, man?
Man, he went to the light skin on us.
Oh man. Steph Philly. It's
a cold game.
Go chime in, Steph Philly.
Man, look, Steph Philly gonna chime in when he get in.
Hey man, Steph Philly still, I don't know, I think Steph Philly still jammed up, man. Hey man, that's a perfect segue, man. When we was talking about Giannis and the Bucks, man, that's a perfect segue into our next topic, man. It was something that was discussed out there, man, about Devin Booker being the next Kobe Bryant, man.
Y'all already killed that argument. Already. It's dead.
Hey,
I just said.
I don't know why people try to find the next of somebody, like the next Jordan, the next LeBron, the next. Come on now, let these people be. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to. Let's find Devin Booker. I mean, he ain't got to be the next Kobe because he gonna look bad trying to be compared to Kobe than he would just being himself. You know what I'm saying? So. I don't look at ain't no another Kobe man out there. I don't know why people trying to compare him to anybody to Kobe man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the best reincarnation of a player that you can really say is like Jordan to Kobe.
That's the closest it gets. You know what I'm saying?
Them two right there was like, man, it's like, but he's not gonna be Kobe or Jordan.
One thing,
from what you just said, him crying about a double team. Imagine Jordan and Kobe being double team. They don't care. They don't care. They don't have a conscience, and they shooting it.
Hey, one thing those guys possess, I think Booker doesn't possess, is those guys possess something called killer instinct, man.
Their heartbeat.
Those guys got that killer instinct, and they don't care what you send at them, what's coming their way, man. they go try to put the dagger in you, man. They don't
Or
care,
they
man.
just psychopaths.
They don't care.
Psychopaths
Man.
work too.
Hey, Coach Corey, they don't care duty, man. Hey, you
Man,
cannot give nobody killer instinct. You gotta
Them-
just have it.
them cats got what we call back here is that dog in.
That's that
Mhm.
dog.
Got
Yes.
that dog in. I mean, Booker got a little bit, but he's still a bow wow. He ain't a full-blooded dog.
Hey,
Yeah. He ain't a full breed yet,
He's
man.
Snoop Dogg. Yeah, he
Oh, yeah, he's still. I mean, he's getting there, but man, he still got a little roof in him. They ain't dropped all the way. He
Hey, man.
let him get all the way down, and he gotta start chasing a few around the yard yet, instead of getting chased around the yard.
Hey, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, man. This is my light-skinned boy right now, man. I like that book, but man, you need the off season, man. Go get some more, man. Come on, man. Go get some hard, man. We're gonna come back crying next season about the team.
He need to go over to the Lakers. LeBron to get him toughened up. Go over to the Lakers.
Booker is my cat. I watched his dad hoop at Mizzou.
Yeah,
I'm good with his old boy, man. I know his old boy, man. Hey, I love the little dude, but hey, he still got some maturing and some growing to do, man.
Yeah.
Because the league only gonna get tougher when you get some success in the league.
Oh, it's gonna come after.
They don't come after you.
Hey, he needs to understand too that doubles and triple teams is a sign of respect in the league.
Yeah,
that's a sign of respect for your game, for your skill set, all that type of shit, man. Once you understand that respect you getting, you will know how to go about it when it comes. You know what I'm saying?
A perfect example of who we need to take a look at is Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal first started. He was just running around scoring, and then they was like, hey, man, we can't let this dude just run around and do that. And they start double teaming. And then Bradley Beal changed his whole game.
Exactly.
He did.
Now his game is totally different. Yeah, now he done got a little more killer in him. He was always a dog, and he had a killer in him. But now he done realized after a couple of years of them changing the way that they guard him that he got to go to another level.
Yes.
Let it be known, though.
That's
Coach
what Booker got to be.
Wilson had hands in on that, though. Let it be known. You hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Shout out to Coach, by the way, man.
Hey, man. Hey, Dino's, my boy Dino said, because we are in a society that creates its stars and celebrities instead of letting them develop themselves. That is so true, man. Dino.
Hey, true, man. Shout out.
That is, man. We are living it. They create their own stars, man. Instead of letting these kids come up, develop, and do their thing, and get the growing pains and everything, man. Just imagine how much. It's a lot of pressure that's on this dude. That's on Booker, man. Because they labeling him the next Kobe Bryant, man. Okay. You know how much pressure that is.
That ain't even fair. Because the game's not even the same.
Not even
the same situation.
No.
Kobe had to wait a little bit and learn the game from looking at it. This kid put right into the game and was like, hey,
you don't go so
right now.
There.
Right.
You know, he got to go out here and perform right now. Kobe got a chance to sit back a little bit.
Even though he fought against it.
Yeah, he didn't want to.
He fought against it.
Because he was a kid out of high school.
17 years old, man, out of Lower Marion, man. He had to sit behind Eddie Jones and Nick Van Exel. They was the guards out there.
Eddie Jones was my favorite player. He's my favorite player on the Lakers. Eddie Jones was.
That's something else too. That's something else. See, look at the situation Kobe came into. You know, behind all those great players, got a chance to sit and watch talking. Just be around all that greatness all together like that there, man. But
three all-stars.
The king, man. You see my boy's shoulders, man. That's why his shoulders like that, man. The boy been carrying the weight since he came into the league.
You talking about Bron?
Who is you talking about, man? Who is
you talking about? The king, man.
Oh my God, this dude,
king.
man.
He's not lying, though. We just said it.
You know what? You know what, West? Hey, West 10, you know what? That's a perfect segue into our next topic, man. LeBron James, $1 billion in career earnings, man.
I got something to do with it.
Hey, I know you got $1 million worth of stuff to do with that, man.
I put a little bit on that.
Oh, you put in close to $1 million on all the Cleveland and Miami stuff.
Man, you heard me.
You done bought all that
Hey,
stuff, man. Shoes. Man.
I was one of them fans that was tweeting all my Cleveland shit before he went to LA. Cuz don't go. What I'm gonna do with all this? You know what I'm saying? Don't go to LA.
Did you sell it, man? Did you give it away? You just gonna keep it as memorabilia?
I still got it in the closet, man. I don't even wear it. It's just there, man. You know.
You got your LeBron Lakers jersey?
That was my second.
No, I don't. No.
That's my second time my favorite player went to my favorite team. My first time, like I said, Eddie Jones is my favorite Laker. Shaq was my favorite player. When he went to the Lakers, I was, oh my God, you couldn't tell me nothing. Then LeBron went to the Lakers. I was like, oh, he was my favorite player. LeBron go to the Lakers. I lost my mind. I used to always want to see Cleveland and Kobe in the finals. You know what I mean? Lakers win, but I always wanted to see, you know, LeBron against Kobe in the finals before he went to Miami. I used to always want to see that.
Man, hey man, this dude, man, look at some of the stuff he has out there, man. LeBron got TV show. Him and Maverick Carter just took that to a whole nother level, man. It was a TV show on HBO, Survivor's Remorse. I love that show, man. That was a good show, man. Survivor's Remorse, and and the little show that LeBron got the barbershop when they just chopping it up at the barbershop. So I mean, this dude, man,
that's real life, man, because that's happening around the world, everywhere, man. People don't get a chance to see that, because I know every time I go in the barbershop,
you feel
5-6 hours in there, and my haircut, my haircut for hours. I'm like, man, I just spent a whole day in the barbershop.
Right,
nowadays you can spend a whole day and damn near a whole dollar in them motherfuckers. They spend everything. They got shirts. And in my time, CDs and DVDs and well, not now, but you know, in my time.
But that's what it's about, man.
Everything, man. Hey, when you go to that barbershop, man, that's what they be in that barbershop doing, chopping it up, man. And they do that all the time at the barbershop, man. Hey, Stat Philly, you back with us?
I believe so. Can y'all hear me okay?
Man, we hear you loud and clear, man. Right now, we talking about LeBron James, $1 billion in career earnings, man. $1 billion, man.
Diversify.
Hey, and Steph Philly, West 10, he gave LeBron $1 million in that billion, man. All the Miami Heat, Cleveland Cavalier, LA Lakers stuff. This cat then bought shoes. He probably got every series of LeBron shoes out there, man.
LeBron right here, man. Yeah, he shoes too. I'm glad you said that.
See, look at him, man.
That's my boy, man.
And he got a Lakers hat on tonight.
Well, you see where the billion came from, you know?
Right.
Man, like I say, 1 million of it came from West 10, man. 1 million of it came from West 10, man.
You'd be surprised, man. There's a lot of West 10 Laker fans. You know, Laker fans everywhere, but you know, I'm a LeBron fan, and anybody who know me, you know,
the only thing I hate, man, is how they always try to do LeBron dirty. Everything he do, man, somebody got to criticize.
Always.
Man, let the man
that's part of greatness, man. You feel me? That comes with greatness. Criticism. You know, they try to find something to poke at your battle.
Yeah, who cares if he want to do movies? Who cares if he want to do this? Let the man. Who cares if he want to go to LA to broaden his career and do some other things? He earned that. He made the money to go move where he want to be.
That's the $1 billion man now.
Hey,
he
man,
can do what he want to do.
My only thing with LeBron, man, I have little to say about LeBron, man. But my only thing is, when you at your son's AAU basketball game, be a daddy. Sit back and be a daddy, man. You don't have to be in the layup line doing slam dunks and doing all this other stuff, man. Just sit back and be a daddy, man. Be a father, man.
I'm gonna tell you, man.
Hey, let me play devil's advocate, because I'm not even a LeBron fan, but I'm gonna play devil's advocate. You know how many people want to see that? You know how many people want to see that?
Everybody want to see that. Everybody in the AAU gym want to see that.
Brian,
champ.
hey, people, it's a million daddies in there that wish they was LeBron James and able to do that. You know what I mean?
People's
Daddies,
champ.
if
Come
they
on
could
now.
go dunk
People's champ. You mean
or
to
be in
tell
that
me
layup line, they would want to be in
Right.
that layup line. Hell,
Hey,
I would be in there if I had a kid and I could dunk,
people's champ.
but I can't.
People's champ.
What's
You in
up?
the
What's
layup line, people's champ, and LeBron is sitting right there. You a damn near passing the ball just so you can pass it back to you or something. You want him to get involved in that layup line. Come on now. Let's be realistic about this
Hey,
shit.
where's Sid?
Man.
Okay, but I'm trying to play devil's advocate even further, man. What
Come on,
about
man.
what about the daddy that got his own mechanic shop that change brakes and do body work for a living? He can't get out there with his son and do no layups. I'm just saying, he can't get out there and do a layup with his kid. His son play AAU. He changed brake pads for a living. He can't get out there and do no layup.
If they was at a brake pad changing competition, then he
Hey, but so what though? Everybody knows celebrities. It's a lot of shit celebrities can't do. Normal people can't do. No, so what? It's a lot of shit they can do we can't do, and that's one of them. I mean, hell, understand your position, and goddamn it, it's levels to this shit, man.
Hey.
And my nigga on the $1 billion level, man, he can do this shit, man. You feel it? You know what I'm saying?
So
It's a different level, man.
Hey, so we're seeing if your son was playing on the same AAU team as Bronny, man, he in the layup line. You had no problem with LeBron doing layups and dunking with him.
Hell no. Just don't dunk on my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
hey, with his
Don't
pack
you
on.
can lay up with him, but don't posterize him, though. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm trying to get my son to throw him alley-oop.
You feel me? What you talking about?
And I'm gonna make it viral. I'm gonna show my son throwing LeBron alley-oop and send it on viral.
Hey, coach, I'm telling you, I know West 10, man. If the ball came over at West 10 to throw LeBron the alley-oop to dunk on his son, man.
Oh, man.
He'll throw the lob so he can get his son dunked up. Yes, you would, man. I know you. Hey, if you're going to be on every sports outlet in America, you going to throw LeBron that lob, man. Hey, wait.
I wouldn't do that.
Hey, Steph Philly, what you think, man? You think he going to throw the lob to LeBron so he can dunk on the son, man?
And he going to throw him the lob and pull out his phone at the same time.
Hey,
Philly, what he talking about, man?
Hey, we know you. That's the thing. We know you. We know how you gonna operate. You gonna throw the lob to LeBron.
Yeah, for sure.
And he gonna dunk on your son in the warm-up.
Hell no.
He lying.
No, not on my son. My son, I'm gonna pass him the ball. I'm gonna give him a bounce pass or some shit.
Somebody else's son, just not your son.
I'm gonna give him a bounce pass or something. You know what I'm saying? If somebody else son up under it, I'm gonna throw it though.
You gonna post it, right?
But somebody else's son be on ESPN, not mine.
Oh my God, man. Hey, we're gonna swing it on over to our next topic, man. The trade rumor that's out there, man. Russell Westbrook, man, for Kuzma, Horton Tucker, and Schroeder, man. Man, if the Lakers can pull this trade off.
What's the rest? Come on, man. If the Lakers can pull this trade out, this is what I don't like them motherfuckers. They can buy any trade they want, man. You feel it?
Hey, man, what's
at the end of the day,
I don't like it at all.
That's a terrible trade. That's a horrible trade.
Horrible trade.
I don't agree with it. I think they should go after
horrible
Chris
trade.
Paul. That's what I've heard.
I'd
rather have Chris Paul than Westbrook because
horrible trade.
They can still get Chris Paul. They can still get
Chris Paul will be better.
They don't need Westbrook.
Now, see, this is the thing, though. Chris Paul has that opt-out year. But Chris Paul, I mean, who gonna opt out and leave close to $40 million on the table, though, man?
He just wants a championship. If he went to the Lakers, he would get it.
Man, just for the veteran minimum, because the Lakers ain't finna give him no $40 million, man.
If he went to the Lakers, he would get a championship, and he would
He would get 2 years. He'll make the extra money in incentives if he go to the Lakers.
It's all about what right now in his career. He only thing he got everything but a championship. Like, and he at the end of his career, so it's like maybe he will you know what I'm saying, go hard in that all-state shit, man. You feel me?
And
just
if you on the team with LeBron, you ain't got to work hard.
You know what
You
I'm
on the team
saying?
with LeBron and AD, he ain't got to work hard.
He can make it off the back end, man. You know, he got other shit going on now.
Hey,
Chris
man,
Paul, way better option than Russell Westbrook. I hate that.
Hey, if Chris Paul opt out, he'll be leaving. He'll be leaving.
You don't hate him.
Hey, he'll be leaving $41.3 million on the table if he opt out, man.
He got it.
Stat Philly. What you think about that, man?
Man,
$41.3 million is a lot of money, man. Your kid, you stop looking at you. You start thinking about your kid's future. I mean, even though his kids are doing the State Farm commercials now.
I think no matter what, even if he opts out, I think he still stays with the Suns no matter what. I think if he opts out, it's to basically just secure a longer term deal, a little bit more money, that about it. But I don't see him really leaving the Suns at this point in his career. He's bounced around a little bit, been hurt a lot, finally got to the mountain top, came up short. So I see him coming back with the Suns, to be honest with you. Now with the Russell Westbrook trade,
horrible.
Style-wise, don't like it. But I see why they want to entertain it. Number one, you got to go for people that are available. You had all the Bradley Beal rumors a few years back.
Bradley Beal should have went to the Lakers,
but he wasn't available though. So it's like, we can get out here and be like, ooh, this person would, fit good with this team. But if they're not available, if the Wizards don't want to trade them, don't mean nothing. So Westbrook is more expendable than Beal at this point, because I believe, without a doubt, the Lakers would want Bradley Beal more than Westbrook, which leads me to believe that he's off the table. So stylistically, I don't like it, but I see they want to keep that ball out of LeBron's hands so he doesn't wear down as much. He's getting older. What is he, 37 now?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense, man. He can't shoot. They need somebody that can shoot. That's the problem with the Lakers.
Well, I think they you got to tell a player like Russell, like, hey, all that running gun shit, like, you got to chill on that, but
adding stats, trying to take rebounds away from AD. Boy, go.
Hey, man, but like Coach Corey said earlier, man, Russell Westbrook got that dog in him, man. And LeBron want to play with somebody with that dog in him, man. Russell Westbrook got more dog in him than AD. I'm just keeping it a buck.
And all three of those guys they talking about giving up.
But here's the thing. If the Lakers are talking about moving LeBron off the ball, do you want the ball in Westbrook hands all the time?
No.
Good decision making.
You don't. You do not.
His decision making is bad.
Yeah, that's Mr. Triple Double.
That's Mr. Triple Double because he ain't got nobody else to get a damn ball to.
Again, I play NBA 2K. My player averages a triple double. You know what I do? I watch Russell Westbrook. I do the exact same thing. I shoot like somebody. I'm playing defense. Somebody shoot it. I just run to the basket. I don't even guard my dude. Get my 10 rebounds. I'm done. All right, cool. I do, and I hold pick and rolls. You hold the ball till it gets to about 22 seconds. Pass it off to where they got to shoot. They gonna make it. They may not, but you do that a few things. There go your assist right there. Now you just gun for the rest of the game to get your points up. You got your triple double. Not saying it's easy, but it's a method to it. You can watch him do it. He holds the ball until 22 seconds, 20 seconds, 22, where when he passed it to that guy, they got to shoot it.
And sometimes on those games too, you see those guys kind of backing off from the rebounds to the big men. So that's kind of whack.
Because he be cussing them out. He be cussing everybody out.
Give me those stats.
Yeah, why would you grab, like, he cussed them out. Why would you grab that rebound? Like, what? Did you just say that? Like, I've seen his mouth.
They want to, hey, man, but I think I wouldn't be mad at that trade, man. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't be mad at that trade, man. A lot of people say it don't sound good from a trade perspective, but I still look at this.
Or offensive work.
Chris Paul is not going to opt out and leave that $41.3 million on the table, man.
But he got it. There's a difference. We're speaking of people who ain't got it. He got it.
Hey
You
man,
gotta know. You don't know what matters more to a person right now. This man been in the league 15 years. I know money is not really the issue with him right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's not hurting by far. So, you know what I'm saying? I
got
mean,
it.
whether he leave it on the table or not, I think Chris Paul, one of those players, he gonna choose what's more best for his career and his family type shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if he fit and LeBron, his partner, you gotta understand that too. Him and LeBron, they close, they've been close for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So LeBron can talk about motherfucking doing something now. You know what I'm saying?
That's what the league about, buddies. Days,
that's,
man.
that's it, man. Hey, LeBron. Hey, to be honest with you, like we talked about before on the show, man. Chris Paul should have been in the Lakers uniform years ago, man, with Kobe, man. That was the NBA that NBA blocked that trade
You know
because
what?
because David Stern was pissed off at Dr. Jerry Buss. That's the real reason why. He was mad at Dr. Jerry Buss because Jerry Buss didn't want him in the office. Hey, he was the only one, he was the only owner that was pulling against David Stern. He didn't want David Stern being the commissioner of the NBA. So
they was making some moves, and somebody said something where before they supposed to say something.
David
and they got the trade blocked because it was before the time, but they already had worked some stuff out, and they weren't supposed to do it at the time.
Hey,
and if this person hadn't spoke, they would have been on the Lakers.
David Stern.
Kobe Bryant is not a better recruiter than LeBron James. I'm just gonna say that.
By no means.
By
no means.
David Stern again.
Not close.
David Stern was pissed off with Dr. Jerry Buss, man. It goes back further than that, man. It goes back to the mid-'80s Lakers teams, man. Showtime Lakers, man. They residuals, man. I mean, hey, they know that would have put the Lakers back into a dynasty unless David Stern rest his soul, unless David Stern had some stock options in the Boston Celtics at the time. He didn't want that trade to go through, man, because Chris Paul should have been in the Laker uniform. We should have got a couple. He would have got them championships a long time ago if he would have put on that purple and gold, man. Easy.
Well, if he would have went to the Lakers, they would have got Paul Gasol.
What'd you say, West 10?
Y'all got enough goddamn championships. How many more you want, man? Y'all got
all of them.
Every other team
all of them. The answer is all of them. ALLUM. All of them. That's how many championships we want.
I don't care who win that motherfucker next year. Long as LA don't. And
as long as the Lakers, I don't care who win either.
I wish my boy LeBron the best, but I don't look. It is what it is with LA.
Hey man, West 10? What is your distinct hate for the LA Lakers, man?
Man, look, man, y'all can just as a young
game. Hey, did Magic Johnson?
Y'all ain't got no salary cap. Everybody else got salary cap. Y'all ain't got no damn salary cap. For one, and for two, that year when Gary Payton, Malone, all them went over there, like that's the only place you can go and get a goddamn championship at, man. They want to go over there and dick ride LA, man.
I didn't like that either.
Y'all did not win.
As a Lakers fan, I hated that trade. I didn't want Karl Malone on the Lakers. I hated that trade.
So fucking whack, man.
What you say, Coach Corby? What you say?
That's why David Stern didn't let that Chris Paul deal go through.
That's exactly
that right there.
Lakers when they got Karl Malone and Gary Payton.
Yep. When that first trade went down and they let all those guys go to the Lakers, that's what stopped this Chris Paul thing going.
Another thing with the Chris Paul trade too, guys, is that a lot of people forget that David Stern was the acting governor, owner, whatever you want to call it, of that team at the time, because they were going through some issues and the ownership was in transition. So David Stern, he was
over the Clippers, wasn't he?
No, he was over the Hornets at the time.
He was over the Hornets.
He was over the Hornets at the time. A lot of people forget that. So that's what put him in position to really be able to veto it. So
dang.
That's what stopped the trade.
But you know what though? West 10, it's funny that you say that, man. The Lakers don't have a salary cap. So I'm assuming that you probably hated the New York Yankees, man. Because George Steinbrenner had the most open in his pocketbooks.
Right.
Hey, George Steinbrenner would give you a check and say, fill out the check yourself. I mean,
No, I don't care for the Yankees that much. They good like the Lakers. They always got great players come through there. But far as the brand, no, you'll never see me with no Yankee shit, man. I'm on,
hey, but
I'm
still,
with the
that's the
Red
thing.
Sox club, shit like that, man. That's what I fuck with, man.
They didn't have no salary cap though. I mean, the Yankees
like
had
it.
open pocketbooks.
It
But
seemed
that's
like
what
they
I'm saying, though. That shit ain't fair, man. How one team ain't got that in the whole shit. You know what I'm saying?
you
Like
can't
the
say
Lakers
that. Like, you
in
know, Brooklyn Nets are
basketball,
real though.
Yankees in football. What's up with that? I mean,
You got
baseball. What's up with that?
you got to look at NBA. Look at these owners, man. Before these owners became owners, they were billionaires, moguls doing their own thing. Now you had some people that was more successful in their business field than others, which create more capital. They may have more money to spend than the other franchises and everything. And look at Steve Ballmer.
I'm about to
Hey,
say that.
hey man, look at Steve Ballmer with the Clippers, man. Hey man, I think he got robbed, man. He spent $2 billion for the Clippers, and Donald Sterling only paid like 30, 40, around 40 or 50 some million for him.
No, it was like thousands.
Man, no, he played some millions for
I don't
him.
think it was in the millions. I don't think it was in the millions, bro. It was like in the
Nah.
70s, 80s.
Yeah, I think it was. I don't think he played
It was in the
that much.
thousands.
Hundreds of thousands.
But trip off of this, the Yankees started that network way before anybody else.
Mhm.
And if you go back, the Atlanta Braves started. The Atlanta Braves started their own satellite network before anybody. Ted Turner was the first person to send a satellite up. You know, in the space and start doing the Ted Turner network.
Yeah.
So
PBS and TNT.
yeah, he really had a chance to have a no salary cap, but he just wanted the TV revenue.
Yeah,
he did want the TV revenue, man. It's just so crazy, man. It's just so
Steinbrenner went after the players. He got all the money and was like, hey, I'm gonna go win these championships by bringing all these people in.
Man,
that man. And Coach on, man. Coach Wilson.
Coach, you there, Coach?
What's up?
What's going on, Coach?
Hey, man. Hey, Coach, we thank you for joining us tonight. We got some guests in the house. Coach Corey.
What's up, Coach?
Historian. Man, we were just talking about this. We were just talking about this salary cap and everything. West 10. We was talking about we got off into LeBron and this $1 billion.
Talking about the team with no salary cap.
That's the truth. We would have Dame Lillard.
Hey man,
and the Yankees.
Hey, we were talking about the Lakers and the Yankees, Coach. About them not having a salary cap and everything, man. So, okay, West 10, you telling me Jeff Bezos, man, CEO of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, he decided he want to go out and buy a franchise, man. And he one of the richest men in the world. So if Jeff Bezos decides he wants to go out and purchase a franchise, just say, I'm gonna throw out the franchise, just say Jeff Bezos go out and say, hey, he want to purchase the Seattle Supersonics. He go out and purchase the Seattle Supersonics, and he got unlimited spending. And he get these superstars to go to Seattle. So you gonna have an issue with him buying the team?
But this is my thing. How you got unlimited spending just because how much money you got? This is a league, man. It should be guidelines and rules that apply to everybody, not just the people with less money than this person, or the person with more money don't have to follow these guidelines. It's supposed to be rules and guidelines, just like with players. It's players that's way better than other players, but it's still guidelines that all players got to follow. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Like, I mean, if it's a certain amount you can spend, I mean, just because he got way more to spend don't mean he can do it just because he got it. I mean, you got to follow the guideline. It got to be salary cap for everybody, man. That's what I'm saying. It got to be even for everybody.
It's Donald Sterling bought the Clippers. Stat Philly put it in our chat, man. So open up the chats. But he bought the Clippers for $12.5 million and sold them for $2.1 billion.
That don't sound like punishment to me.
Hey man, that's not punishment, man. You got almost 100% of man, probably 200% return on your investment, man.
Yeah, I feel what you're talking about when you talk about buying stale franchises, but I mean, I'm talking about why you got the franchise. Like, you know what we talking about, like buying players and shit. Why you got the franchise? It should be everybody should have the same amount of. You know what I'm saying? It should be straight across the board, man. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, let me. Hey, I'm finna play devil's advocate and throw a scenario out there to you. You play right now. You play with the. You play with. Let me get a team. Let me get a team. You play with the Nashville Predators, right? You got a 5-year contract for $50 million, $10 million a year. Now, $5 million, $50 million for a 5-year deal. Okay. The New York Islanders say, hey, West 10, we love the way you skate on the ice, brother. We want you to take us to the next level. They give you $100 million for 5 years. Same 5-year deal, but give you 50 more million. Where you going to, man? You gonna stay home with Nashville, or you gonna go up to New York, the big city, man?
It depends. I mean, it's a lot of.
See, look at you. Now you backtracking. Look at you.
A lot that depends on when you talk about moving from here to there. I mean, look, you got family, you got everything. It's a lot of shit that depends on. You know what I'm saying?
West 10, you got 50 million to worry about that. 50 million is gonna decide you can move anywhere you want for that extra 50 million.
And move the family too. You can move them up out of Nashville.
Well, if it ain't heartfelt, it's different. But I'm saying that ain't what. Look though, I say I go to New York. You know what I'm saying? But damn, that mean they should have still have the same salary cap as the Predators. You know what I'm saying? They just can offer me more because they going after less. Maybe they going after less as far as less people. You feel me? Where they can offer me more. You know what I'm saying?
But you got to look at it.
I know it's so much to the situation, you know.
But look at it like this: Major League Baseball don't have a salary cap, so sky's the limit.
Well, you know what the difference is?
Tell him, Coach Corey.
Across the board, then if nobody in the league, if Major League don't have a salary cap, it's fair across the board. Now
the difference is ain't no millionaire gonna let another millionaire tell them how much money they gonna make and how much money they can have. If I got access to all this money, I'm not gonna let somebody that's making less money try to tell me I can't make as much money as I want to make or spend as much money as I want to spend because it's my money. If I want to spend $200 million on my salary for my team, and you don't have $200 million, I'm not gonna let you tell me how to spend my money.
Yeah,
and that's what it boiled down to.
They got enough money to pay for that the luxury tax. I mean, then so be it.
And that's what it boiled down to. The ones with all the money, they know they can pay that luxury tax, so they just gonna say, okay, I'm just gonna spend what I want to spend, and I'm gonna pay this luxury tax.
That's it.
Out of pocket. It ain't. Matter of fact, it probably ain't even coming out of the team money. It's coming out of their own personal account.
That's it.
They know they're gonna make that money back.
Just like my boy Ted DiBiase, the $1 billion man. You hear me? Ted DiBiase, man. We ain't gonna call him LeBron no more, man. We gonna call him Ted DiBiase, baby.
Hey, Coach. Before you got on here, man, we was talking about West 10, how he contributed $1 million to LeBron's $1 billion worth of net earnings, man.
All the way down to the shoes. Show him the shoes.
Show Coach your shoes now.
Oh, man. Coach,
come on, man. Go show.
I believe that picture.
Oh, wow.
Look at him, Coach. Look at him.
I'm repping the king from head to toe, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, and he got
a cut him a check.
Hey,
tell him again, Coach. Cut the check, man.
But he ain't a Laker fan though, so hey.
No, he 100% LeBron.
This ain't about the Lakers. See, he ain't selling $1 billion in Laker gear he sold $1 billion as far as his shit. You know what I'm saying? They got nothing to do with LA. This all LeBron. Know what I'm talking about?
The Lakers contributed to some of that billion. Don't get it twisted, partner.
Hey, come on.
Don't get it twisted.
Got all the money in the world. We know they contribute to everything.
You know what?
I bet you
people have to respect LeBron, man. Like what he did and what he was trying to advise. Remember when Carmelo Anthony signed that contract with the Knicks for like 7 years and so much money? Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
LeBron James told him, don't sign the long-term contract. Sign a 2 to 3 year contract. Then you can re-up, and by the time you come up, you're in your prime. Then you'll be able to renegotiate according to your prime. And LeBron did this, and then he was hitting Cleveland off with 1 year contracts. After he did his 3 years in Miami, he went back to Cleveland, and he would not sign an extension. He did 1 year contracts where he was killing Dan Gilbert. For 1 year.
But guess what though?
It's crazy.
Guess who LeBron got that concept from? Coach, tell him who LeBron got that concept from. The 1 year, huh?
Who, MJ?
Yes, sir. MJ was the one.
Like that.
MJ, MJ.
Not basketball contract. Well, he didn't make money like that in basketball.
Man,
he made money like that outside of basketball.
His last 3 year stretch with the Bulls, that last three-peat, he was signing 1 year deals, $25 million, $25 million. He was doing that the last year.
He was, but I also said that they should just put a blank check down and tell him don't hurt him. That's that's what he
wasn't making money like that.
He was making his money. His money was made on the Nike.
Yeah. And let me tell you too, man. Let me say something too. LeBron, the hand LeBron had in his shoes and clothes and all that, Jordan didn't really have that hand in there like
he did not.
You know what I'm saying?
Despite popular belief, he did not. You're right.
Yeah, he was the face of it. Let me get that straight.
West End.
People want to give Jordan all the credit for his brand, like he just designed it and created it, and
this man
put it out there, and then Nike picked it up. No, it wasn't no shit like that. No,
man, Pastor, tell him about it.
Now LeBron had way more hands in his $1 billion earnings. Know what I'm saying? Than Jordan did. Let me just put that much out there, man. You know,
Jordan didn't have. What people don't realize is that Jordan got his shoe because Jordan broke his ankle in Nike. That's when Nike came out with the signature shoe for Jordan.
Yep.
When Jordan broke his ankle, then they came.
Because he wanted Adidas.
That's a fact, man.
He wanted Adidas. Matter of fact, the reason why he went Nike is because Converse wouldn't give him a signature shoe. They was going to give him a colorway. Like Dr. J had a colorway, Larry Bird had a colorway. They was gonna give him a colorway, but he wanted his own shoe. Nike said we'll give you a shoe from head to toe if we got the AJ1.
Because he broke that good old ankle in their shoe.
In that prototype,
they got hemmed up.
That one that's like $50,000 that people trying to find. It's like a holy grail shoe.
Yep.
It's like it's a Jordan, but it's all white. And it's like you might be able to find that mug in Japan. They get a whole movie about it on Netflix.
Yep.
Hey man.
Wasn't there something similar to that when Zion Williamson blew that shoe out?
Yes. When he came up out the shoe, coach,
he was in them college team shoes. He was. He was in them Zoom Airs. He threw that shoe up.
MJ made $30,140,000 in 1996-97 season, and in the 1997-98 season, he made $33.1 million. So that was 1 year deals, though, man. 1 year deals. So,
we talk about the new age, man. LeBron. I would say LeBron got it from the OG. You know what I'm saying? But he let the young bucks know, man. That's just like probation, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't come to the league and get tied up and stuff for 7-8 years. You can't even move around like you want to if you decide to. You know what I'm saying? That's just like probation, man. Now don't get.
And I think it's a difference too.
But you know who was guilty for that? Who was guilty? Scottie Pippen was guilty for that, man. If you watch that documentary, man, Scottie Pippen, man, you kind of felt you felt bad for Pippen, man, with the deal he got, man. But
They didn't want to give him no money for real.
I ain't feel bad because you know
They
what?
didn't want to
He
give him
signed that
nothing.
motherfucker, man. Yeah, he read everything we read. Shit. But Pippen family was really hurt in the country, like hurt and fucked up. So he really signed that deal to get his family straight. But he didn't realize there was probation. Probation and parole is a trap for niggas. And he got in that trap. You know what I'm saying? He got trapped. You know what I'm saying? He signed a 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 million. I mean, your deal. And hell, that was just on him. You feel me? I mean, hell.
He was trying to take care of his family. That was the first opportunity he had.
Because they wasn't trying to give him nothing for real.
No, and when he signed that, they jumped on that and put that down there in front of him, you know. But it wasn't no way for him to get out that contract. And then when he realized it was too late, you know. But his main goal is, I think his father was sick. They had all kinds of health problems in their family. He just looking short term at that time. You know, so.
But coach, every athlete that try to make it to the league, what's the first thing you want to be able to do, man? Take care of your family, take care of your loved ones, man. You know, that's what you're gonna think about, especially when you first get up in there, getting going. You know, you want your people back there. You know, you got to take care of your people, man. That matters.
Man, that.
But one more thing, like the reason why Jordan signed them 1-year deals too is different. He signed the 1-year deals because he really thought he was going to retire each year, and he was into it with dude. They didn't want to sign him.
Chris Story, I'm gonna tell you why he signed 1-year deals. I'm gonna tell you why he signed 1-year deal.
You talk about him and Jerry. Jerry?
Reinsdorf. They was about to get him off the team.
Man, he couldn't play with nobody. But what was their coach name?
Phil Jackson.
Phil Jackson.
That man didn't want to play for nobody but Phil Jackson. That man signed a 1-year deal because he didn't know if Phil was gonna leave.
All that exactly.
He said if Phil leave, I'm leaving.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. All that. They management was on some BS.
When Reinsdorf made that comment that he felt like Michael didn't win those championships for him, that he could win without Michael, that's what pissed Michael off when he signed them 1-year deals after that. Yeah. You know, because he kept saying what he could do without Tony. When they went and got Tony Kukoc, that pissed both Michael and Pippen off. It really pissed Pippen off. And Michael, like, you trying to show me that this is bigger than that, that we didn't win this championship? To this day, Michael pissed off that the organization was getting all these rings and stuff. Michael, like, y'all ain't did nothing here.
But this is the thing, though, man. I think anybody who own an organization or a brand, you want to let people know that ain't no one person bigger than the brand. So I think he used the wrong choice of words. But I think that's the point he was trying to make, though. But I think he just used the wrong choice of words.
Jordan was bigger than Reinsdorf.
Yes,
Reinsdorf thought he was bigger than Jordan, but without Jordan, Chicago wouldn't have
all it was to it.
None of the things that they got. And you know what the telltale sign was? His baseball team was failing. And he went and signed Jordan to play baseball.
Right.
For his baseball team. And Jordan bought a bus for his team to travel on. And everywhere that team went, the attendance went up. And they tried to say that man couldn't play. But I guarantee you, had Jordan stuck with baseball, he probably would have made it because he was that determined. Because he had the same determination to be good at baseball as he did on the basketball court. Because when he left baseball, he was starting to come around. All the things they said he couldn't do, he was starting to show them that he could do.
He was hitting that curveball too.
At that time, Michael Jordan was more than just the Bulls. He was Chicago.
At
that time. This is what, 93, 94.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan was Chicago. By the time 97 came, Michael Jordan was the league. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just the city. He was the league as a whole.
Which is the reason why, to this day, Isaiah Thomas could not stand Michael Jordan, because Isaiah was born and raised in Chicago.
Right.
Michael came and took over Chicago.
Yeah.
And when they booed Isaiah Thomas, When Chicago booed Isaiah Thomas,
Yeah,
that's what pissed him off.
He was hurt.
Okay.
He did.
That's the biggest reason. Okay.
Yep.
Because
Yeah,
Michael
he's hurt.
took Chicago away
Zeke
from
was
him.
hurt over that for real.
Okay.
But see,
And-
Jerry Reinsdorf will never admit it because he don't want them to know that Michael Jordan was bigger than he was in Chicago because he felt like he was a big dog because he had the Bulls and the White Sox and was supposed to be this big figurehead in Chicago, but he wasn't. He was messing the teams up.
Yes.
Right before Mike got sent down, if you remember, they played a game against the Cubs in Wrigley. Chicago was booming that day. Michael in a White Sox uniform playing against the Cubs. I mean, he basically stole Chicago. He was Chicago.
Man, that game was sold out too, Coach. You couldn't find a ticket there, man. I mean,
And any time that Birmingham Bulls bus pulled up, it was people standing around there.
Yes.
And to this day, they still selling that jersey down there in Birmingham.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow! I'm just imagining time, but people are still buying that jersey to this day.
Because that jersey gonna be worth something.
That's a pretty dope. It's a pretty dope throwback.
It is.
It is, man. And I'm glad we talk about Birmingham and everything, which takes us into our next topic. Major League Baseball trade deadline, man. MLB trade deadline. Man, Nelson Cruz, 41. He on the move, man. The Rays picked him up today, man. I'm
the
like,
Rays
man,
are trying to win.
Yeah, they about right now.
They about right now. They try to put it all on the table right now, man. They swinging for the fences, man. But like we talked about the other day, man, when it comes to the National League, man, all the teams coming out, the wild cards, everything coming out the NL West, period. So if you're in the Central, you're in the East, you got to win the division. Because if you don't win the divisions, you're not going to make the playoffs. Because you got the Giants, you got the Dodgers, you got the Padres out there just lighting stuff up, man. So that's going to be a tough one for you, man. If you're not coming out the East. And a lot of these teams, I was in Chicago yesterday, man. And I went to this little Polish place. It was a Polish sausage and hot dog stand right over there by Comiskey, man. And the crazy thing about that, I saw Comiskey, I was on the south side of Chicago yesterday.
Ain't it U.S. Cellular now?
I don't know. It is U.S. Cellular. Why I call it Comiskey? I know I've been, I know I'm getting too old, man. It was South, right at U.S. Cellular,
man. South side of the White Sox.
Hey, there you go, man. They was just out there, man, and it was crazy, man. The excitement and the energy that was around that stadium, man, and we was just at a burger and hot dog stand, man. White Sox fans just poured in. They say this is their year. They feel it. This is gonna be the year for them and everything. And I'm like, man, right now they 8.5 games up in Cleveland, but they end up dropping to Minnesota last night, who's 17 games behind them. And like I say, the Dodgers, you got the Dodgers and the Giants and the Padres are all within 5.5 games of each other, man. So this trade deadline, man, man, I don't know, man.
It's going to be interesting to see what the Brewers do. I'm waiting to see, because I think they might be a pitcher away from running away from that with that division.
Yep, that's
yeah,
for real. They won way. They won come away.
Because they back into that bullpen. That from the 7th inning on, you don't get the Brewers. Chances are you're not gonna get the Brewers. You know, they got a hometown kid from Hazelwood West, Williams, that pitches the 8th inning, and then they get into that big left-hander. You don't get them before the 6th inning. You might not get them. I think they're starting pitcher away. You know
what starting pitchers are out there? You think they're gonna be dangling out there on the deadline, man? What's starting pitchers?
I don't know what's out there. You know, I haven't really been keeping up with that. I just I don't know who right now. The Cubs are the sellers, but they're not going. I don't think they'll do nothing within the division. You know, but
that'd be crazy. Hey,
yeah.
I think one of the guys out there that everybody talking about is the Royals have a lefty, Danny Duffy, that's getting a lot of interest around. I think the Giants have been big on him. He's been pitching real well.
Yeah.
Danny Duffy has been throwing lights out for Kansas City. So he's getting a lot of interest.
And you know who else name they've been throwing out there in this trade deadline? They've been throwing Max Scherzer name out there in this deadline too, man. They've been throwing Scherzer out there.
They've been throwing him around. It was something early in the year where it was talks that they're making a deal with the Cardinals for Scherzer. But that just went down. But but I got a question. You know, we talked about this a little bit the other day. Cardinals and the Cubs, they neck and neck in 4 plays by 8.5, 9 games back under 500.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear the Cardinal people, well, the Cubs are in the seller's market. Why you don't hear about the Cardinals being in the seller's market? Now, I get it why they talk about the Cubs, because the Cubs got Bryant, Baez, and Rizzo. They all free agents. They all decline extensions, and they're going to test the market. The Cardinals don't have anybody in that situation, but why not them in the seller's market? Get some young guys and rebuild, because for 2 years, what you've been doing here is not working.
That's a fact.
Because they drinking the Kool-Aid that they still can win with Wainwright and Yadier Molina. I just saw something the other day. The Cardinals talking about extending Yadier Molina for 2 more years.
42-year-old catcher.
Oh,
and the longer you keep extending him, what catcher? You're not ever gonna get a free agent catcher here in St. Louis until he's gone.
And they're gonna never develop one. That's the problem. The one that they had tallied to be his replacement is starting in Arizona playing well.
But you know what though, Coach Corey, I'll tell you, they got a kid up here with the Peoria Chiefs, man. They got to catch up here, man. They say he's destined to be the next Yadier
18
Molina.
Years old. Rare.
Yes, sir. They say he should be. They deeming him as the next Yadier Molina, man. But I went and saw the kid, man. The kid got a great arm, footwork, and he can swing it a little bit, man.
But you got to get Yadi out of here. He ain't gonna never leave.
and I think Yadi got too much pride to say, hey, we can bring the kid on. I can show him the ropes and everything. He'd feel like every time he come to the ballpark, hey, I'm supposed to be the man behind the plate each inning.
Yeah, Yadi ain't grooming nobody to take his spot. Somebody just gonna have to take his spot when he leaves.
Right. That's it. I think after I saw his numbers the other day, Yadi trying to get the most innings, at least up to second. And he's got to go 2 more years to get those innings to catch. I can't remember who the catcher is ahead of him.
I think he's trying to catch Ivan Pudge. He's trying to catch Ivan Rodriguez.
And to me, but they say he's productive. But I mean, come on. I mean, you got to start developing some people. When is the last free agent catcher that even came here? And then
Matt Weaver. At the end of his career, career was over, and he was just here to back up and collect the check.
That's it.
There you go.
Hey man.
And then with Wainwright, he gives you 6-7 innings.
Because they let him.
They let him, right.
They will not pull that man to save their life. They'll let him go out there and get his brains beat out.
But then with the younger pitchers, something is not right that you keep getting these arm problems with these young guys. Mm-hmm. And then Oviedo, you keep pulling him out in the 4th inning of the game. You pulled him out the other night. He's up 6 runs against the Cubs. You pull him out the game in the 5th inning, 6th inning after he gave up a leadoff hit. And then they ended up blowing a 6-run lead and lost the game 7-6. you keep yanking these guys out, but hey, we're gonna let Wainwright throw 120, whatever he needs to throw, unless he says I'm ready to come out the game. You know,
Man.
Coach,
So-
I had this conversation with Cardinal fans. I want the Cardinals to win, but I'm not a Cardinal fan. And Cardinals fans get upset with me because I don't have my heart in it. They talk about the Cardinals with their heart.
right.
I told a particular person, I said, Jordan Hicks is going to hurt his arm again.
Right. I said that too. Yeah, go ahead.
All they're worried about is him throwing 100+ miles an hour.
Right.
When are you going to teach this 21-year-old kid to pitch? You don't need to throw 100 miles an hour every single time.
Hmm.
And that's all.
Right.
I mentioned that earlier in one of our podcasts that all they keep saying with that kid, 1-on-1 on the gun, and the ball is 5 feet outside, is not a strike. And I said the same thing. I said when he comes back, he's going right back out again because all he's doing is throwing. He's not pitching.
They
Right.
They're not
He's
teaching him how
not
to
pitching.
pitch.
He's just getting the ball and throwing the ball.
Man.
And that's the problem. It was the same way with, I'm drawing a blank. They're using him as a closer right now, but he's now learning.
Reyes is another one.
Reyes was a hard thrower, and now he's learning how to pitch.
Yeah.
That's been the Cardinals' MO.
Yes.
When they had Blosenthal, I call him Blosenthal.
Blows it all. He did blow.
Because he blew more games than he saved. But my point with him was he got to the big leagues as a closer and he had a bunch of pitches.
Yes.
And he was a starter. And they moved him to the bullpen. And then all he got concerned with was throwing the ball hard. So all he did was go out there and just try to throw the ball past everybody. And you can't do that. Your job is to get outs.
Right.
If you got all these different pitches, use them. You got 1 inning to get 3 outs. Use everything you got to get these 3 outs. Don't just go up there throwing basketballs. Get 3 outs. Win the game. Close the game.
That's it. They
didn't do that.
But
And then he blew his arm out.
But I wonder if these young guys are intimidated by Molina back there, not wanting them to shake him off.
Yes.
Yes.
I wonder that, and this is no snipe at LeBron James, but guys like James, Molina, those guys, young guys intimidated by those guys. And I wonder if pitchers scared to shake him off, like, hey, I want to throw this, and he constantly throwing down this finger here, this finger, I want this. I know what I'm doing. The pitcher is the one that's gonna pay for it.
Man, Coach, I'm so glad you said that. Because I had this argument. The media is always on Carlos Martinez.
Yep.
But what they don't realize is him and Yachty don't get along.
They don't.
Don't
People
get
don't
along.
know that.
The media will have you believe they do.
But do you notice that he pitched his best games when Yachty is not behind the plate?
You notice that too.
Yes.
and thing that I try to tell everybody, Yadier Molina is the fan favorite corner, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the guy that they talk about that's next in line? Carlos Martinez has all the charisma, all the pizzazz. So who would replace Yachty if the fans had to like somebody? Carlos Martinez.
Carlos
so you think Yachty really want to put him in a good position where he could be the guy that they like instead of him?
No.
So they don't get along. So he never pitches well when Yachty is behind the plate. And you always hear the announcers talk about how much he shakes off Yachty.
Right.
Yes.
Compared to the other pitcher. Well, he's the all-star. I don't know why he shakes them off so much. Because I'm the pitcher. I'm going to throw what the hell I want to throw.
Yes.
Bottom line.
Who behind the plate?
I know what's good for my arm or not.
And I'm a catcher. I love catchers. I train catchers. I do all that. But you got to let the pitcher control the game. You just giving him suggestions.
Yeah.
And if something ain't working, you go out there and say, "Hey, bro, this ain't working. Let's try something else."
Yes,
You don't try to force something down his throat that ain't working.
that's a fact, man. That is a
Because
fact.
And what's up with these cards now? We got cheat sheets on these in the players now. So every time they make a pitcher change, the manager comes out, he passing out cards like he had a card table.
Yes.
I guess this is because they got people stealing signs.
yeah,
But
that's exactly what it is.
I'm sitting there looking at Reyes, and every pitch he's doing this. And it's like he'll back up. It's like it couldn't have changed. What's going on?
That's what it is, Coach. It's because of the whole sign stealing thing.
Man,
In their hat is a list of signs that they go through. And what they're doing is telling them what sequence of sign they want to use.
Absolutely.
Batter.
yeah.
So
I
after
get it.
somebody bat, it's ridiculous.
It is.
It is crazy. It's getting to that point, though, man. Hey, we're going to segue into our next topic, man. The NFL training camps starting, man. We got people reporting the training camps today, man. NFL training camps, man, starting.
But we got about 49 days to the first week. What we got about 49 days?
Yeah, man. We got around 49 some odd days before we kick off and everything on Thursday night. Man.
Shout out to Lamar Jackson for showing up the camp a week early, baby. You know what I'm saying? Let the team know I'm ready. You feel me? Y'all need to be ready too, man. You heard me?
Hey, man, but you know what, though? This was an interesting topic, though, man. What DeAndre Hopkins said, man. He had some interesting topics about the COVID vaccine and everything, man. And not only him, he was talking about he put a tweet out there about the COVID vaccine and everything, man. He said he got 9 years in him. Y'all have a good day. He didn't want to hear nothing about the COVID vaccine. And Jalen Ramsey said from the Rams, he said he know 2 people right now who got the vaccine but are COVID positive. I'm just saying, I wouldn't look at a teammate as bad if he don't get the vaccine. No pressure from me. And a lot of these guys are doing this thing with this COVID vaccine, man, and everything. And these guys just have something to say about it, man.
Champ, let me tell you what I heard something today, man. A friend of mine let me hear something, man. It was a speech that Bill Gates had gave a little ways back. And I don't know exactly what he was looking at, but I'm gonna find out the link so we can check it out. But he was letting me listen, and he said if we come up, he said something in this instance. It ain't word for word, but he was like, if we can come. He was talking about the population. You know, they also real big on how many people in the U.S. You know what I'm saying? The population. They want to have control of the population. And it was a speech he was saying. He said, "I promise you, man. I heard this speech, man. I'm gonna get that for y'all real soon. That link." But he said, if we could come up with a vaccine, we could basically saying if they come up with a vaccine for the COVID, how they can cut half of cut the population down for some. Like I swear, it was like I got. I'm gonna send you that link, BP. I'm gonna send you that link. But when you heard it make you so iffy about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, what the hell? Like that was one of your $1 billion men you were just talking about. They got all the money and shit. Bill Gates. So he that was him. You know, that was his bright idea. So you know, maybe I don't know, man. It's just an experience. I just feel like have y'all had the vaccine? Have y'all been vaccinated? Have anybody been vaccinated on the show?
I haven't got the vaccine yet, my brother.
I haven't got it either.
I have.
I was borderline diabetic, so my doctor was after consultations with my doctor. They was like, "Bro,
I know, Coach, you be around me." So.
Hey, Stat Philly, did you say you got it?
I did not, but I did have a relative that basically, because of their career path, basically got forced to take it recently. So, but I haven't taken it though.
Hey, Chris Dorian, you there, man? Chris Dorian, he'll share with you guys. He had the COVID, man. Hey, did you get the vaccine, Chris?
I did. The doctors gave it to me.
They gave it to you
Kind
after
of talked me into it, but I mean, I was so shell shocked. I had like PTSD after that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I really did. Even going out in public kind of messed with me a little bit.
Right. But man,
By me saying I haven't been vaccinated, don't mean I'm unaware of what's going on.
Yeah.
Now I'm mad.
I have no feelings because
I'm aware of what's going on, and you know what I'm saying. I'm not being like really like acting like it ain't here and all of that shit, because I know it exists and it will kill and all of that. But I just feel like I can live 40 years without it, man. I think I can live.
You probably can.
I mean, I'm a social distance cat anyway. I don't deal with a lot of people no way. But when I do go around.
That's the whole thing. What you just said, that's the whole thing. The people's champ will tell you, we sitting in there. I stay in my house. I really stay in my house. Like I'm sorry, I had to go. Like my groceries just came. Like so I really stay in my house. Get my stuff. My stuff come here. I order food. It comes to my house. I really don't leave.
Yeah.
So I'm out. I have to go. I have MS, so I had to go to the hospital to get a infusion done, and I caught COVID at the hospital. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I caught COVID at. I'm in there waiting, and then people in there coughing and hacking, and I'm sitting there. I'm starting to shake. I'm nervous. I got my mask on like this. I'm putting my shirt on. I caught COVID in the hospital, man.
Wow. That is just crazy, man. But Ramsey and Hopkins, they shared their views on it, man. But I know I was just saying training camp started, man. Which NFL team, in you guys' opinion, got the most to prove this year, man?
Man, come on, Ravens, man. We always got something to prove. My boy Lamar, he gonna keep the chip on his shoulder, baby. You know what I'm saying? He gonna play every year with the chip on his shoulder, man. You know what I'm saying? You know they say he a running back. My boy quarterback. He finna show you this year too. He finna open it. And they finna open that offense up this year, baby.
Chris Dorian, who you say you got your Raiders cup up, man? You got your Raiders shot glass up.
Man, they got to get into the playoffs, bro. They got to get into the playoffs, man.
Hey, Chris Dorian, man. Chucky is dead. Chucky is dead.
When I say I wasn't happy, listen, I was not happy with him coming to the team. Then
when your coach making more money than your players, man, that's a problem.
I was not happy with him going to the Lakers. And then he got rid of the best two players. Not just players, like game changers.
He want to make sure his money right.
Game changers. He got rid of game changers.
And Amari Cooper, he got rid of, man.
Khalil Mack put the Bears in the playoffs, bro.
Hey, Steph Philly, what NFL team got the most to prove this year, man?
Oh, hold on, Brian. Hold on.
Okay, go ahead, Coach.
I want to go back to the Raiders. Why was he the one that got rid of Mack and Amari Cooper?
Yes, sir.
Got rid of Khalil Mack.
Was it because of a personal thing, or he just came in and thought he
came in there and just blew it up?
No, he wanted that because he came in, want everybody to recognize him as the guy. Now these people that getting paid more, he got rid of the guys that getting paid more than him and think they more than him. He went on and got them out the door because he wanted everybody to know.
Khalil Mack gone.
Man,
wow, that's
you imagine Amari Cooper, Waller, and Jacobs on the offense.
Mac, how you let Mac go? That's like a defensive player.
Mac on defense, their defense was trash. Imagine if just Mac was on their defense.
Man,
they didn't get anything in return from Mac, did they? What they get from Mac?
Nothing.
Draft choice.
They got 2 first rounders and a 3rd rounder for them.
Wow, that's crazy. That's why I say when coaches allow their egos to get in the way of what's going on.
That's exactly.
We were just talking about that the other day.
Yes,
coaches allowing their egos to get involved in what's going on.
Coach Corey, you finna say something, man. You look like you ready to say something about that.
Hey man, Gruden was a good coach, man, but when they gave him $100 million, man, I was like, this ain't gonna work. It's not. It's not gonna work.
I'm Chucky. You want to play?
Because he came in with a chip on his shoulder. He didn't like the quarterback. He didn't like.
I'm surprised he ain't traded Carr yet.
But you know what?
And Carr is solid. Like for real, he get a bad rep, but Carr is solid.
What's weird about that is
and lose.
Carr was on his show before he was a coach, and he was singing the man praise about how quarterback he was. You know, he was doing all the little board work and everything. Carr was the man.
Carr was on the bus with him too. Sure was.
Yeah. And then you become the head coach, and now you don't like this man. Now you want to get rid of him.
I like that tight end y'all got over there, though, boy. That Waller boy. Hey.
Amazing.
That y'all got from BMO, you know what I'm saying? We just had too much talent. We had to let something go. I hate it. We let him go.
Hey, man.
Listen, imagine him with Amari Cooper.
I would have loved Waller up there with Mark Andrews, man. Goes Lamar that extra weapon to throw to. Stat Philly, I know you got something to say. Who you think got which NFL team you think got the most approved this year, man?
I got two teams for you. My first team is the Green Bay Packers, and we know why. They got to get a very important person, a very important MVP. They got to get him back in camp, or they screwed for this.
Oh, he go.
So that's number one. But the real team, based off performance last year, though, keeping it all the way 100, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers started out very hot last year.
They did.
Very, very hot. And they finished out very, very cool.
Not.
Very cool. So they have a lot to prove. We got Big Ben back, restructured contract. We'll see what they do. I think
that's the reason why they got Najee.
Najee Harris from Alabama.
They get that running game going. I mean, Ben came off an arm surgery. You got him throwing the ball 50 times a game.
Not gonna work.
Ben needs a restructured body, not a restructured contract. His body need to be restructured.
That's why he don't need to be throwing 50 times a game. They had no running game, you know.
I'm telling you, James Conner was the flimsiest running back in the NFL last year, man.
But let's keep it a buck. Ben ain't been in shape like the last 8 years of his career.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you. Because Terrell Suggs was restructuring his body all them 8 years. That's the most he done sacked him more than anybody in the league these last 8 years. Terrell Suggs has been restructuring his body.
Ben say, well, if I can't run from him, ain't no reason for me to get in shape. They gonna catch me anyway. I just ain't gonna get in shape.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you the team who has the most to prove, man. And I can't stand this team, but the Dallas Cowboys, in my opinion, got the most to prove this year, man. I cannot stand the Cowboys, man.
No, that's every year though, man.
Hey, but I think Zeke has a lot.
They got the same team they had last year, BP.
Hey man, they got a healthy Dak Prescott coming back though, man.
Oh, Dak. Oh, okay.
Dak will be the comeback player of the year, and in my opinion. I think Dak will be the comeback player of the year. Will they win the division? I don't even think that. I don't think they'll win the division because you got them boys in Washington, and you got the Giants that's looking good. Saquon back.
Okay. Hey, this is my thing, man.
Saquon back. The Eagles, man. The NFL East is pretty. It's okay, man.
No. You said they won't win the division. This is a division where you only need 6 games to get the hell out of it. I mean, last year all you had to win was 7 games to go to the playoffs in this division. So if they can't get out this division, what they gonna prove to the league? I mean, I don't get it.
Hey, that Washington team is solid, man. They got a solid defense, man.
Hey, I'm rooting for Washington.
We wasting time talking about Dallas because Dallas ain't gonna do nothing.
Dallas stinks, man.
They ain't got no linemen to protect Dak. Dak coming off an injury, running around for his life. They had the ball to Zeke, who I still don't know if he in shape.
Oh
He
man,
too busy going out of
He
town.
been busting his tail. He been busting his tail based off the highlights he putting up on social media.
I hope so, because
and
he got a lot to prove. Because they talking bad about him.
hey, and
They bad about Zeke.
I'm gonna
And
tell
I
you,
hate
this could be a heads up for the Dallas, man. They gonna be on Hard Knocks, so it's gonna come a whole lot. Hey, this their third time. They've been on Hard Knocks the most.
Ain't nobody ever been successful after being on Hard Knocks.
Who was on?
So you know they in trouble.
Right there.
You know they in trouble. Cleveland had all them players and they was on Hard Knocks. They came out with what like 2 games.
Oh my God,
Dallas,
man!
And
Dallas
last year,
been on there the last
Who was on?
2 years.
Who was on Hard Knocks last year?
It was the Chargers and the Rams.
And see what happened to them. Now Dallas gonna be on there.
Hey, but when it comes to Dallas though, man, off the top, Elliott, man, that's the guy I feel like gonna always, show up most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Because they got a good offensive line. They put a lot of money in the offensive line every year. You know what I'm saying? So,
but they lost faith in him, man. They wasn't giving him the ball. They was giving the ball to the other running back.
They was giving that ball to Tony Pollard.
Yeah, but Zeke was out of shape, or he looked like he was out of shape. I can't speak on that man's shape because I don't know. Hell, I ain't in shape. But he looked like he was out of shape from what they were saying.
Oh man, Tony Pollard. Hey man, but I think this year, man, you got a lot of teams that got a lot to prove, man. But Coach said something good, man. That San Diego team, you can't sleep on them boys this year.
San Diego's out the league. We're talking about San Diego soccer.
I mean, you know what I mean, Coach. The LA Chargers. I'm thinking about you know what I mean, Coach. The Chargers, man. Hey, that Chargers team gonna be something nice this year, man.
I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that.
You not trying to hear it because
I'm not trying to hear that.
Because the Raiders got to see them twice, man. And
hey, Herbert might be the real deal.
Oh man,
and they got some receivers over there.
Oh, Keenan Allen.
Oh, Keenan Allen real.
Hey, Mike Williams the real deal too, man. Don't sleep on him, man.
Yeah.
And they got that rookie who was last year, Guyton, man. Look, Guyton can go get it, man.
And my boy Diggs, man, he gonna do what he do. He holds it down all the way. He holds it down.
Hey, man. Cole Beasley is not no good number 2 receiver up in Buffalo, man. I'm sorry, man.
Don't forget about the signing of Emmanuel Sanders in Buffalo. They did pick him up.
Oh, they picked him up.
Hey,
now that's a compatible number 2.
Out there, man. That's a lot going on right there.
I told you who's gonna be the best duo this year. So move on from that.
Hey, Coach is still partial to DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, man. So Coach is still impartial to DK and Tyler Lockett, man.
Hey, people, champ. That's who. Man, man, I don't know why we ain't went and got Emmanuel Sanders, man. He be open every other year. He available. I was thinking when Denver got him that we was gonna get him, man. Like that could be that's a threat, man. You feel me,
hey,
man? Where he to win.
I think Dez could have helped us, man. I really think Dez could have helped us a lot, man. I really think Dez could have helped out a little bit, man.
And the Ravens have a backup quarterback?
I don't know, Coach. Man.
They were rolling with RG3 for a while, but I think they released him this past offseason. So backup quarterback is a mystery.
Hey, man. We gonna be all right, man. Don't be, man. The Ravens gonna be all right.
Hey, Coach Corey,
stop. We got another Raven on the podcast.
Coach Corey, you're a Ravens fan, man.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Another Raven. Hold up. Stop. Hold up,
All the way
stop.
back since Ray Lewis, man. Yeah, I'm a Ravens man.
Okay, well, he went Ray Lewis, but I'm talking about Cleveland Browns / Ravens here. You know, that's
Coach, he gonna
Come
coach
on.
again,
Coach
man.
want to bring, Coach love bringing up this irrelevancy, man. Like, Coach, what's my motto, Coach? If it ain't after 96, it does not exist. Come on, Coach.
We about to get technical.
Oh my God.
About to get technical.
Hey, Coach know how to press a button with West 10,
Hey,
boy. When
he
he
know how
say,
to- he know how to press
when
that
he say
button, man.
Cleveland
Hey,
/ Baltimore,
I'm cooling right now, Coach.
Ozzie Newsome got a Cleveland Brown jersey in his locker at home.
Hey,
Hey.
West 10 don't want to talk about that.
That ain't nothing he would never even talk about or show publicly.
He,
I mean,
he went to
if
the
you
Hall
didn't
of
see him
Fame
play
as
in
a
it, you would
Cleveland
never
Brown.
see it.
yes.
If you didn't see him play in it, you would never see it.
His number was 82. I saw him play in it.
Nah, that was Shannon Sharp number, man. That was Shannon Sharp number. Yeah,
That's how you get under West 10 skin. You say Cleveland / Baltimore. West 10 will say, man, if it ain't happened before, if it ain't happened after 96, it don't count.
don't exist, man. He know that, man. Come on,
Oh,
Coach.
man. But like I say, man, Aaron Rodgers definitely needs to show up for camp in order to get Green Bay a chance to do
MVP, that's
anything,
the game
man.
He ain't coming. He gone.
Oh, he
Hey,
gone.
we need to go to that game, man. That Green Bay game. They coming to Baltimore week before
man.
Christmas, man.
Hey, man.
I'm going to see him in Chicago.
I am too, Corey. I'm gonna see you
Y'all
up there.
going to the side?
Yeah, we going to Baltimore and
I
Chicago.
gotta go
Baltimore.
to the stadium, man. I gotta go home, man.
Hey, man, you
You
got,
know
but
what I
we're gonna go to the bank, but hey, you got to come up to the Shy, man. Check them out with the Birds, man.
Yeah, them tickets might be about $30 here. I probably can afford them here.
Hey, the Birds gonna win the division if Rodgers ain't back. So hey,
shit.
hey, if
I
Hey.
believe in y'all quarterback,
Hey,
man.
West
Y'all
10,
quarterback, he be bullshit, man. I've been rooting for them, man. I ain't fucking with him no more, man. he be bullshit. Y'all know that, man.
hey, the Birds got a new quarterback though, man.
Who?
They just drafted my boy out of Ohio State, man.
Oh,
And he's
hell,
gonna be trash.
rookie. So y'all start all over like
And
y'all
he's gonna be
doing
trash.
every
Bears
Hey,
are
man.
cursed, bro.
Hey, you know I'm Chicago. You know I'm Baltimore all day, man. But I'm just saying, man. If the what's the name of don't come back, man, the Bears got a good chance of winning the division because they defense, they still got a stout defense.
You talking about Aaron Rodgers don't come back?
If Aaron Rodgers don't come back, the Bears got a chance of winning their division. Them are Minnesota.
If Aaron Rodgers don't come back, that division up for grabs. Yeah.
It is. It truly is.
you trying to go see them play the Chiefs?
Yeah, I mean, but I'm going to the Titans. That's week 2 though, ain't it?
Yeah, that's week 2.
That's the first home game. I thought about that, man. I want to, but I got friends that's Packers fans, and we've been talking a lot of shit lately, and we don't play each other a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely don't come to the bank a lot. So you know what I'm saying? That's why I kind of targeted that game. But I mean,
would the game still have that luster if Aaron Rodgers ain't playing?
probably won, but it'll probably give them a lot
All
of
I'm worried
shit.
about is W's. Damn Aaron Rodgers.
Coach
They give fans a lot to say when we tell their ass up. Oh, Aaron Rodgers ain't there. We ain't
Man,
have.
I don't care about Aaron Rodgers. I'm worried about W's.
That's it.
Rodgers ain't there. That's his fault.
That's it, man. Hey, man, that is too funny, man. Hey, we're going to swing it on off to Mount Rushmore tonight, man. Tonight's Mount Rushmore is the Mount Rushmore of top athletes. So the top 4 athletes, man. Man.
It's a big
one. Hey, man, y'all remember when they did that 50, that countdown for 50? If you had to pick the top 4 athletes, top 4 male, female.
Athletes right now, scorers.
Hey, you said male and female?
Are we talking about athletes as far as like what everybody else would know?
Okay.
I mean, we're not talking about like people we seen, like, you know, you got Earl the GOAT, Man the GOAT. Would be one. You know what I'm saying? Or Ronnie Fields. Do y'all even know who Ronnie Fields is?
Yes, we
Man,
know
Ronnie
who Robert
Fields, one of the
Fields is.
baddest boys that played basketball.
You know what I'm
Chicago.
saying? Like you have him. He was in high school when I was in high school. He jumped over Sergio downtown.
And Ronnie was supposed to be the next
Hey,
MJ.
I got my fold, man.
All right,
I like-
Man, that was quick.
I'm going with public athletes as far as
we had
superstars.
the run sheet earlier today. Was I the only one had the run sheet?
I had it. I'm going with it. I'm going with my top four.
Hey, give me your top 4, West 10.
Man, you know, I like niggas to talk shit, man, and back it up, man. So I'm gonna go with Muhammad Ali, man, for one. Know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
That was one of my favorite athletes, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Ray
one.
Lewis, you know, he talk a lot of shit and back it up every day, every game, anywhere he at. You know what I'm saying? My boy Deion Sanders, you know what I'm saying? Deion
Prime
Sanders.
time.
Hold up. You can't call him by his first name, man.
You gotta call him
That's
Coach
Coach Prime.
You
That's
gotta
Coach
call him
Prime. You
Coach
understand me?
That's Coach Prime, man.
That's Coach Prime. Don't be disrespecting him.
Don't disrespect that man like that.
Yeah, he done got bougie now. He now you call him Coach.
I feel what he's saying, though. I feel what he's saying. I'm picking up what he's putting down.
Hey, that's 3. Who your last one, West 10?
King James, baby. Hey, you know Ray Lewis and King James.
I just had a feeling he was
my
gonna
own
come on the
eyes,
list.
those are my 2 favorite athletes. And with an honorable mention, a great honorable mention. No, I gotta put goddamn my quarterback in there, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just an honorable mention. You heard?
Lamar,
man. That's come on. That's the athlete.
I thought you was gonna say
That's the
Michael
athlete,
Vick,
bro.
and you said Lamar.
He
Lamar.
ain't did it in the NFL. Just kick a field goal.
I just knew you was gonna say Michael
What
Vick.
you gotta do?
Hey man, Chris Story, give me your top 4, man.
Okay, my top 5 is very simple.
4.
Top four.
Yeah.
Bo Jackson.
Okay.
Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
For real, like nobody and he's my number 1, unequivocally. Bo Jackson is up there. 2, LeBron James. LeBron James could have played whatever sport he felt like. LeBron James is a freak of nature in basketball, and he's NFL fast. At 36, 37 years old, he's still NFL fast. That's different type of speed. NFL is a different level of speed, yo. Like for real.
Okay.
And then then I'm going to go with Jim Thorpe. Thorpe. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. This man was an All-American in football at U of I. Then he played for the Bears. He played Major League Baseball, and he was a star in the Olympics. Jim Thorpe.
Okay.
Like, you can back that up. He's one of the best athletes of all time. 4, it's hard to pick this 4th one because I want to say either Deion Sanders or Muhammad Ali, but that's like my 4 spot. So it's either one. I'm gonna say Deion.
Hey, don't disrespect him. What you got to call him?
Coach Prime. I'm gonna go with Coach Prime.
Coach Prime. Hey, Coach Corey, give me your top 4, man. Top 4 athletes of all time.
Man, my top 4, I got a little baseball in me, so I had to go with Jackie Robinson.
Oh my God. That was my.
And that's
4th.
solid because he was. He was an athlete outside. If he was for real.
Yeah. Jackie Robinson. Okay.
I got Muhammad Ali because he did his thing. Then I had to go to a woman who did it all. I got Cheryl Miller.
Ooh.
Okay.
And my number 4 was kind of hard.
Yeah.
But I had to go with this guy because he flat out walked away from the game. I had Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders. That's good. That's good. Coach Rick, what you got? What's your top 4, man?
Man, let me see. They took 2 of mine, but I'm still go with them. My number 1 was MJ. I'm talking about Jordan, not Jackson.
That's what I was thinking.
Jackie Robinson. And I'm gonna give the women some love here. Jackie Joyner Kersey.
I was just thinking about her, Coach.
Serena Williams.
Okay. That's
Okay.
your four.
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
Can I
All
say
right.
this about
Them
Jackie
solid.
Cursey? Y'all not mad at me. Y'all not get mad at me because I know this ain't my show, and I would say this on just talking to you. Jackie Jordan Thirsty's thighs look like the buffet at a restaurant. Like I most definitely would stay there with my fork, spoon, and bib. I most definitely would and hang out.
I got an honorable mention.
Give me your honorable mention, Coach. Chris,
I can't top that one.
hey man, classic, man.
Story. Watch it.
Hey, this one here, and I hope Tiffany Haddish don't screw this roll up. But
FloJo, Florence
and
Griffin Joyner.
Tiffany gonna play her in this movie coming up, and she better not screw this up, my goodness.
Oh no, this is an opportunity for her, man. Don't screw it up, Tiff. Stat Philly, what's your four, man?
My four, Mount Rushmore of Athletes. We're gonna go Bo Jackson. Got to put him on there. Baseball. Two sports, baseball and football. Hurt the hip, of course, but he still made it as an all-star in baseball.
Yes.
So got to give him his props. Deion Sanders, prime time, two sports, got to give it up. Super Bowl champion, you know what I mean? So with the Cowboys and 49ers, played, I think he was damn near 40 when he stopped playing. For you all's team, be more, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, doing this thing. After that, I don't think I heard anybody mention this guy, Mike Tyson, one of the most ferocious punchers of all time. Just hell of a debut. Still feared, fought a guy at 54 years old, high, okay, and people still wanted to see it at 54 years old. So you got to give it up to Mike Tyson for your attraction, even in your mid-50s. The last guy, last but not least, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, the blueprint as far as the athlete on the court, the business outside of the court, the blueprint. So you can't leave him off the list. So,
oh my God, that's great, man.
Hey, question: is Deion Sanders the only athlete to play 2 major league sports in one day?
Is he? Yes. Yeah, he is.
A part of me saying no, Coach.
I think Brian
for the
Jordan
Braves
did it.
and the Hawks. It's
Who
in
did?
the same city.
I
He's the
think
only one
Brian
that
Jordan
was
did
able
it
to do
for the Cardinals.
Who?
Did Brian Jordan, did he play with the Cardinals and the Cardinals?
He played for the Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons.
And did he do it both in the same day?
Same day.
I
I
think
know
so.
he played.
100% sure. I think so.
I know Deion only one took a helicopter from Atlanta to Pittsburgh.
Sure did. He sure did. Man, my top 4. Here we go, man. Here we go. My top 4. Bo Jackson. Got to put Bo up there. My next one, man. People may call me crazy, but I got to give it to Floyd Money Mayweather, man.
I was thinking Floyd.
I had him on the bottom of my list.
Got to give it to Money. The next one, man. We know, man, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, man, without a doubt. He just took the game to a whole nother level. And this is the last one. Y'all ain't really think about this, man. But Tiger Woods, man. Tiger Woods. You got to put him on the Mount Rushmore.
Tiger uppercut. You
got to put Tiger Woods up there.
We talking about Tiger with the women or without the women?
We talking about Tiger with Earl in his corner. We talking about Earl Jr. Tiger, not the new and improved Tiger. We talking about Earl Jr.
Tiger Woods inside Mayonnaise Valley was unmatched.
Because that was Tiger with the women, what Earl was with.
Hey, we talk about Earl Jr. You got to put Tiger up there, man. Now, if I had to pick an honorable mention out of it, man, my honorable mention out of that would be I had to give it to Barry Bonds, man. I had to give it to Barry Lamar Bonds, man. You talk about some of the stuff that he did, man. I mean, he did not get food on no pitches. And look at Look at that little man. You gotta know baseball. The bat he was swinging, man. He got that bat through the zone so quick, man. He had to. Oh man, he opened up so quick, man. And then the day we talk about exit velos and stuff like that, Coach. Man, you think
Was
about
that
it.
before
Man.
or after though?
What's that? What's
Before his
video?
head got
It's
big or after his
before.
head got big?
Oh man, he was swinging it before his head
before.
got big.
And that's why he didn't have to do that.
Yes.
That's exactly why he didn't.
Like,
And the
if
only
he's-
reason why he did was because of the Sosa McGuire home run chase. He
Yeah.
didn't have to do that. He didn't have
yeah,
to
steroids can't hit no ball for you. Like,
You know what?
Like they can't hit no ball.
I'm gonna tell you, I got another honorable mention. I would have put the Hammer up there too, man. Hammer and
Yeah.
Hank, man. Hank Aaron, man.
I had him on there. But I tell you what, if we ever go on site as a group,
yeah.
I know I ain't gonna get no knives thrown at me by no women.
It's happened to me. It's happened to me. I ain't going. I can't front. It's happened to me a couple times.
Oh my God.
More than once.
West
More than once.
10.
It's happened to me.
Hey, West 10. Hey man. Oh my God, man. But that's our Mount Rushmore athletes, man. There's a lot of guys that could have been up on the Mount Rushmore, man.
And women.
And women. A lot of men. Hey, let me take that back, Coach. Male and female.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah. You're right, Philly. Male and female. So if I had to take it back, my top 4 women athlete of Mount Rushmore.
Hey,
Oh,
don't forget
God.
Crystal out there. She waiting like
Oh man, I know Crystal gonna probably just get us, boy.
I have to see double, man. I
Ooh,
know.
can we do a top our
man.
Mount Rushmore of women athletes? Like for real? Can we do that?
Man.
Next week, I mean next show or whatnot.
Yeah, let's
Oh,
do
yeah.
that. Let's do that.
We're gonna do that. The Mount Rushmore of women athletes.
Female athletes. Oh
Female
man, I got
athletes.
mine.
boy,
Yeah.
you just saved the podcast.
Hey, well, I'm saving it. Hey, we're gonna shout out to our ladies that tune in and listen to us and everything. We're gonna honor you guys next week with the Mount Rushmore women athletes. We're gonna talk about it, but man, we're gonna swing it on over to my man West 10 with the birthdays and the song of the day. West 10, give it to us, man.
So hey, we got some interesting good birthdays today. Actually, you know what I'm talking about? We got my boy Danny Glover, man. You heard me.
Danny Glover.
Hey, I watch all the OG him and Mel Gibson, movies. I watch all
The
that.
weapon.
Danny Glover, he a good actor, man. You
Hey,
feel me?
hey, you forgot. Hey, you forgot Mr. Man. His most prominent role was Mr. off The Color Purple, baby.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah, you're right.
Today is Mr.'s birthday, baby.
But hey, I like him and Mel Gibson, my boy, man. Hey, I like him and Mel together, man. Hey, ain't nothing like it, man. Hey, my boy Funkadelic founder, man. Godfather of funk, icon, Funkenstein himself. George Clinton. He turned 80 today. Yeah, he turned 80 today. And
Mr.
Danny Glover turned 75, by the way.
Yes, hey man, every time I hear that song, We Want the Funk, man, I'm gonna tell you what kind of diluted my mind, man. Hey, the Purge, man. The Purge 2, man. Hey, it was the third Purge, man. And the guy at the beginning of the Purge, he put on George Clinton, man. The funk, yeah. We want the funk. And then he say, hey man, we're gonna decide which one.
Ow.
Yeah. Hey man, George Clinton, Godfather.
Hey, that's Steve Harvey shit right there, boy. You put that funk on, you'll see another Steve Harvey. I'm gonna tell you right now.
That man turned my dad into a groupie.
So George Clinton turned 80 today, right?
Yeah. Selena Gomez, her birthday today. She just turned 29, man. She from Texas, you know what I'm saying? But she's also Hispanic, but she grew up in America. She's an American singer, actress. You know what I'm saying? So Keyshawn Johnson, man. Keyshawn Johnson birthday today. You heard me?
Throw him the damn ball, Keyshawn, huh?
He just turned 49. You heard me? He getting up there, man. That's what's up, man.
Keyshawn 49, man.
49 years old, man.
Yes, sir.
Keyshawn look 49, man. He look pretty good for his age, man.
Hey, my boy Steven Jackson, man. Not the Steven Jackson y'all thinking about. Stevен. Steven Jackson, he was drafted by the Rams, man. You know what I'm saying? He was the running back. He was drafted by the Rams in 04.
Steven Jackson, supposed to be the guy who replaced Marsh.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He turned 38, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny, we talked so much about him earlier, man. But it's Ezekiel Elliott's birthday today too, man. He just turned 26, man. Zeke the Freak.
Zeke. So Zeke
the
turned
Freak,
26
man.
today, huh?
26 today.
I wonder where he at right now.
Probably at a strip club.
Hey, probably wearing a half belly shirt right now and stuff. Probably on the beach and stuff.
On a boat.
You know that's
right. Hey,
on a boat somewhere.
Hey, with a navel ring.
Hey, last but not least though, OG Keith Sweat turned 60 today, man. You heard me?
Oh man. Keith Sweat.
Nobody, huh?
I know a lot of these 90s they don't even know it. Know what I'm saying?
Hey man, speaking of Keith Sweat, man. Keith Sweat looked every bit of his age in that versus battle, man.
Yes, he did.
That dude looked every bit of 60 in that versus battle, man.
Yeah, he did, man.
Uncle Keith gonna sit his ass down over there hating on Bobby Brown on the low.
And I'm gonna tell y'all something too, man. You know that Make It Last Forever CD?
Yeah.
I grew up not even knowing how the hell I do the whole CD and never bought the motherfucker. Cause my mama played it every day when I was a child. Right. And you know, I get around some people and I'm just singing this CD. I'm like, I don't know how I know all these songs on this CD, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and I told my mama, and my mama said, boy, I played that song. So, and I got to thinking, she reminded me, and I was like, okay. So, it ain't no song of the day tonight, man. It's CD of the night, man. You need to go listen to the Make It Last Forever CD. That mother, hey, I promise you, it's bumping, man. You heard me.
So the Make It Last Forever CD is the
CD.
That's the whole CD of the day, huh?
CD. You heard me.
Side note, talking about Keith Sweat in that battle, dog. I did not know he wrote Let's Chill, dog.
You didn't know
Keith Sweat wrote Let's Chill? That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
By guy. Yeah, he did. He was one of the writers of Let's Chill. Yep.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Hey, man, it's been an amazing episode, man.
Good story. If you listen to that Make It Last Forever CD, that will not surprise you, him writing that Let's Chill. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you know that right now. It would not surprise you.
Hey, Make It Last Forever was one of the songs West 10. Hey, you say your mama played that all the time, huh? This whole
all
CD.
The time, man.
Hey man, shout out to them, man. Hey, amazing episode of No Balls, No Glory tonight, man. We just chopped it up, man. We talked about a lot of stuff. Go ahead, Coach.
Hey, we brought Albert McDonald's in that bad motorcycle accident. He came home 2 days ago.
Al came home 2 days
ago. Still gotta pray for that brother. He got a long recovery.
He got a long recovery, but Cuzzo, he gonna be okay, man. He taking it one day at a time, man. Man, shout out to James Frenchie, man. Frenchie's family, man. French Hog, man. They lay him to rest tomorrow, man. So prayers and condolences, man, go out to his family and everything.
Hey, people, champ. You remember when I showed you that the logo I had got in my head?
Yeah.
The barber that cut my hair, he a close friend of mine. His name is actually Talent the Barber. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can look him up or whatever. But it's a show called The Barber Games on Amazon Prime. It's gonna be coming out in September. Y'all need to check that out, man. My boy gonna be on there, man. He going in, man.
Hey, is he gonna be on there cutting you up, West 10?
Yeah. Man, hey, the boy, I'm
gonna see you on Amazon Prime too, brother.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it too. It's called The Barber Game.
I'm gonna tell you. Hey, let me tell you something. When you on Amazon Prime and they got that camera in your face, you better say something about No Balls, No Glory, partner. You better say something about No Balls.
He gotta be slick with it. He gotta say something like, man, I was on my podcast the other night, No Balls, No Glory. And we said,
Hey, man, like I said, it's been another amazing show, man. Hey, thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you guys Monday. We got the whole weekend full of